Welcome back to Random Generation Gaming. We're gonna play something, and today we playing Frank Herbert's Dune. This is game number 14 of my 15 games with attached to movie franchises. I've brought you some obscure ones like Aliens versus Predator, the RTS version. Nobody knows about that, and Starship Troopers, the RTS version, and games you didn't know existed, like Terminator. I've brung you games like Avatar, Transformers, Star Trek, Conan, Mad Max, Resident Evil, even not just only Aliens vs. Predator, but also Predator, Friday the 13th, um, and now we're doing Frank Herbert's Dune. Dune was a really popular franchise, I believe, in the 80s. I saw it when I was younger. Movie where they, have like, sorcery type magic and powers and weapons, and they live on a giant planet that's like a desert, and they're a giant sandworm. So anyway, Dune was a really popular movie franchise. It's been remade into like a limited series, kind of like V, sometime after 2000. It has books, it has other video games, which are mostly old school RTS games, but this one here is one of the obscure ones that I like to bring you that no one knew existed. So I'm playing this on a PS2 emulator on a low spec, low end laptop using a PS4 controller. So if it runs on this laptop, because PS2 emulators, they're very hard on your PC hardware. So and I did have to tweak the settings, but if it runs on this one, you can play it. And I'm using a PS4 controller program for this PS2 emulator. All right, so let's do it. Frank Herbert's Dune, game 14 of the games with movie attached to movie franchises. Check out my other ones. Okay, I'm not going through that training mode. I'm going to begin a new story. I did the training mode, and literally it was bugged out, so I had to scrap that video because one of the doors wouldn't open for some reason. So I don't know all the training yet. We're just going to go through it anyway. Oh, and by the way, this game is backwards, so I don't know if it came out in the United States or it's just a European game, but like a lot of Japanese games, you don't necessarily have to use circle instead of X, but there are no settings for inverting the camera, and when you turn the stick left, the left analog stick, your character looks right, and when you turn the left analog stick right, he looks left. If you point the stick up, he looks down, vice versa. So the controls are really iffy to get used to. It is on an emulator, so it's gonna have a little slowness to it. Okay, let's do this. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Donate.
To fully appreciate the inevitable unfolding of events, one must begin by placing the events in time. The year is 10,191, 57th year of Emperor Shaddam IV's rule. To be precise, the Day of Peril.
Okay, cutscene interrupted me. Scared to talk, don't know what it's gonna do. When you subscribe, if you haven't subscribed, leave a comment on the video, a like, share the video with your friends, whoever you know, share the channel. But I'm trying out a new microphone now, doesn't buzz like my old microphone, so donating to the PayPal helps. It's gonna help me bring you more obscure games that I don't have any recording software access to record to, and better PC to run these emulator games more smoothly. Because I don't know what's going on now. Is it frozen up? Can I skip it?
Location. We are on Arrakis, otherwise known as Dune, the planet of sand.
That's right.
This
I
is the
told you.
only known source in the entire universe of the essential spice.
Okay. Think I gotta press the button to keep this chick talking or what? So the planet's kind of like Tatooine. It's just a big desert, but it has giant sandworms from nobody can control, and I guess he could control them or something like that, or learned how from the when I saw the old movie and the remake. Come on, let's skip through this. Are they supposed to be talking? Hello, game? Okay. They let you pick your language at the beginning of the game before.
Mother, I'm going to find the thumper. Wait here.
Okay. So at the beginning of the game, you can pick your language, but you have to pick it based on a flag. So they got like the English flag for English, not like the United States one. Okay, so a couple things I should tell you about this game. I had a knife. Let me see. I guess I ain't got any equipment now. No, right now I just got the distiller. The distiller, the green stuff is your health, the blue stuff is the distiller. So what happened with the distiller is, well, what happened with the distiller was, when your health gets low, you can use that blue bar to replace it, but getting the blue stuff is tough. Okay, so I didn't finish the tutorial, so I don't know if there's like a sprint or what. I just know I had a crazy blade, I had a gun. Can he talk to her again?
We must get to the Fremen site. Time is running out.
I heard you, lady. Okay. Oh man, why'd I talk to her? Oops. So the controls take some used to because you cannot reverse them in the options. And left is right, right is left, down is up is down. I don't see any tracks. Where am I even going? What is going on? Does look like Dune though. Yeah, if you want to play Dune, there are plenty of Dune games. Collected the thumper. What's the thumper? Yeah, I got the thumper, so do I run back to Mama San? So I wonder if there's a roll or a dodge or anything, because I did not finish that tutorial. Old school PS2 games.
Time is against us. We must hurry.
Didn't hold my hand. I had to figure out run back to Mama.
I'll follow you. We must get to the Fremen site. Time is running out.
We heard you before. Well, I'm only getting like 70% speed. So he had a nice little blade he could cut people up with. He had a laser gun in the tutorial. Is this lady following me or what? You following me, lady? Am I following you? Or are you gonna come right behind me? Okay. You stay far away from me, mama. I want to see if that sandworm show up. Where'd I place the thumper? What, are you stuck in quicksand, man? He is literally stuck in some quicksand. Oh, I did not see that coming. Is he gonna make it? Get it in. Get over there. He's stuck in some type of... Okay, so...
Mother, your steps are too even. You'll give us away. Try to avoid the areas of dark spice. They slow you down.
I was just about to say that. Okay, so after he talks, his mouth's still moving. I'm glad he ain't saying a lot. I ain't talking to nobody if I don't have to, because...
I don't like this place.
Okay. So we want to avoid the dark areas. Do we even know where we're going? I mean, he can't jump, so... I see. Frank Herbert's Dune. So because my daughter was born and my wife was pregnant, this series was really spread out. Same as my 15 Japanese only games. It was really spread out, but my other series I'm gonna try to go back to doing them back to back, one video a day. But yeah, this one, it's like I put out a movie game, and then because I'm the emperor of versatility and the king of variety, a new game would come out that no one's heard of or people have heard of, and I had to bring it to you. I had to bring that one to you. So
Fear not, as long as we can hear the thumper.
So it would take a while to put out the next video that's attached to a movie franchise. But I got some great surprise.
Come on, quick!
I got some great surprise series coming up too. And those should be a little more structured. This one, it'd be like one video 1 month, next one 2 months later, next one a week later. We still got one more movie game to go. No one's gonna believe what that one is. Hoping we can see some combat. Run, lady. Whoa. Are you dead? Wow. know, did he like literally die? Nope, we didn't die. That's where we were supposed to go. Here comes that giant sandworm. She supposed to be somebody's mother? She young and skinny, faster than him.
Run!
What the? Uh-oh. I guess I'm supposed to go this way? That's why he told his mother to run. Now it feels like Doom. In the tutorial I got to stealth the guy. So you guys got a little bit of stealth in it. So the camera is fixed right now, so I can't like look at anything. Make it? How long do they need to do this for? Do I have any equipment yet? Cause am I supposed to shoot at it? Cause this is crazy. How long do I run from it? And this is the dark quicksand stuff. So. Yeah, his mother's fast. He ain't caught up to her yet. Okay, when does this end? Oh, yeah, finally. wonder if there's any way to skip these, because they are not talking. Can't think I've seen enough of Dune.
Look at the pretty picture, nephew. A bull of extraordinary strength has flattened Paul's grandfather. I, the most powerful man in the Empire, have killed his father. One of Arrakis's unforgiving storms has swept the child away.
Yeah, that's a delay. Okay, so bugged out PS2 emulator.
An awesome combination of power has rid us of the Atreides, Uncle.
Earlier when I was playing the tutorial, it just kept saying click the button, open the door, and the door wouldn't open, so that was frustrating.
Rabban, you must recapture Dune. Its surrender has been very costly to us. Our investment must pay dividends. May we be bathed in torrents of spice. Don't forget to remind the locals of the Harkonnen mean business. Let them bury themselves in their stinking caves while we make our fortune.
Okay, I wanted to show some combat, but this delay in this unheard of game is ridiculous. And I'm lucky little gaming daughter is sleeping. And I haven't ate yet, and it's 2 in the morning. So it might be time to end this video because these guys talk, and if he has to respond to him, I can let it go for a few more minutes, but come on.
The Fremen are more than just
Yeah.
a scattered bunch of natives. Our soldiers report that they are fearsome fighters.
Yeah, I believe that's enough of that. We'll write it 25 minutes. You can't skip cutscenes.
Do I detect fear in your eyes, Rabban?
Maybe I did skip the cutscene. I'm not sure.
The Fremen quake in their boots at the mere mention of my name.
Yeah, way too much talking. Like, I want to end it, but I'm so curious as to see what they're gonna
Of
do.
course, the beast, Rabban. Flood the desert with their blood.
Okay. Impossible, but okay. Uh-oh, something's happening. Oh, okay, what happens next? Do we actually get to see some combat?
The Fremen know that the most ferocious storms can be traced to the nethermost regions of the desert. Sometimes a harmless, gentle breeze on the sand can turn. Paul, meanwhile, was planning retribution for his father's death and a way to reconquer Dune. Stilgar had found the Atreides in a siege bastion in the desert abyss.
Is the Atreides that little knife of his or what? That's creepy sounding.
This is where Jessica gave birth to Elia, Paul's sister, just before Duke Leto's death. Jessica had become the Reverend Mother of the Fremen.
At least they tell you some of the lore, some of the background, some of the story. That little child looks pregnant.
Paul was now called by his Fremen name of Paul Muad'Dib. Inside the siege, he was adding the final touches to stage 1 of his plan, an all-out guerrilla attack on the Harkonnen spice harvests.
We
Okay.
will require more than my tribe's worth of warriors to cut off the Harkonnen spice supply.
Okay, that is it, because I said if they do more talking, it is time to end the video. It don't look like we get to see combat today.
Stilgar, how about summoning the other tribes?
Yeah,
My men are ready to go to war because my word is gospel. As for the other siege dwellers, they will need assurances that a brave man is in command.
that's enough of Dune. We hitting the 30-minute mark in 30 seconds. And this delay on the cutscenes is ridiculous, and because I do everything unedited, I'm
What's
not
our
editing it
first
out.
planned mission?
The obliteration of a carriole and a harvester, 200 kilometers in a northwesterly direction from here.
If you're gonna talk again. No, that's funny.
I'll go it alone.
Oh, okay. It is time for combat.
That's suicidal.
When I return, news of this accomplishment will spread around the sieges and the desert's nadir. Then we can count on many more recruits.
Maybe it's good I held off.
I refuse to accept these
Oh,
terms.
come on.
I shall proceed with or without your approval.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Oh, wow.
I need equipment.
Find Baron. He's in charge of weaponry. He'll supply you with an SOS launcher, a vital object. You'll also need a crease. I believe the Chani is looking into that.
The crease is the blade he uses. Okay. So does he have to respond, or do they do it old school style? And now that he said that, you just
Johnny?
great.
The Atreides are brilliant strategists, but naive on other matters. Come and find me when you have everything. I shall take you to the ambush site. You must make use of your trip to the Siege and talk to the Fremen. Knowing that you are near does wonders for their morale.
Wow, look at that mouth move. That is scary. It's like it's gonna go on forever. That's super scary. Finally. I don't know what to say. That is crazy. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I guess we'll see combat and stuff in part 2. Thanks for watching Random Generation Gaming, Frank Herbert's Dune from the Dune movie franchise.